Good evening, Mr. Shinde.
Namaste, sir. Good evening.
We meet once again. Such a pleasure.
Yes, it's a pleasure from my side as well.
So now I have a few more questions on mental health. I
Okay.
just wanted to know the benefits. The subject of the matter is the benefits of mental health.
Okay.
Now, what are the key advantages of having good mental health?
A person with good mental health has reasonably good levels of self esteem and self confidence, which makes him feel positive from within, and he also radiates positivity to the environment around him and to the people around him. There is a sense of spirit in a person who has good mental health. There is a motivation to achieve excellence or growth, in education or in profession or in social service. And what happens is the person is generally happy and not very sad. This is the best way to explain in simple words.
So any person can understand whether he's got
Yeah, and good
health.
mental health also leads to good physical health.
Yes.
Because the brain is also connected with all other organs in the body. This we have learnt in school, and it's a matter of general knowledge which we are all aware of.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Shinde, another point I wanted to ask you was how can mental illness or a mental disorder affect a person's life in general?
See, when there is a sense of hopelessness, low self esteem, low confidence, the spirit in a person depletes to a great extent, and the person is not able to function properly with matters related to routine activities in the family or at home front or, at the work front, and the person is not able to maintain good relationships with family members, relatives, colleagues in the office. The person begins to behave erratically, eccentrically. When you talk to that person, the person is not able to process what the other person has said and not able to make an assessment of what the other person's perspective is on a particular matter. This overall spoils the person's interaction quality with people around him or her, and there is a sense of fatigue and low mood where you don't feel like doing anything, you don't feel like visiting places, you don't feel like attending social functions, you get into a social withdrawal mode, and overall there is loss of focus and loss of concentration on education or learning something at work or executing work as such.
Wonderful. Now, another thing is how should a person generally maintain good mental health by practical methods which can be implemented by the person?
See, the best way to maintain good mental health is to involve in activities like sports and involve in physical exercise like swimming or going to the gym or aerobics and Zumba. Because physical exercises actually improve the brain functionality and give a sense of freshness and a good feeling in the brain. In addition to that, a lot of people don't realize that having a good 8 hours sleep on an average,
Oh.
good balanced diet, meditation, yoga, and then also having social engagements like visiting your relatives, friends, having get togethers, attending marriages, various other social functions, or it can also be a social volunteering for a social service activity like planting trees and things like that. So these are the best ways to maintain good mental health. A lot of people don't realize that when you interact with different kinds of people, you receive a lot of warmth and intellectual stimulation from them, which actually contributes very qualitatively to the elevation of your mental health. So many a times people should also try to get out of the mode of solitude and try to come out of that loneliness mode. And people not necessarily should engage exceedingly to a limit of interaction with various people, that but there has to be some fair and reasonable amount of interaction with various kind of people around you. Then the other thing, like you have heard, too much of TV watching, and then too much of dependence on your smartphones, your mobile phones, and too much of investment of time on laptops. These things also contribute to a poor mental health. So, and one more thing is, one should also spend time with nature, like taking walks in the park, spending some time in the garden, going for treks, rock climbing, which are adventure activities. There are so many clubs where people go for walks, in groups to big parks and things like that. So these are the best practical methods to improve your mental health. One more thing, people should also try to not get into the addiction of alcohol or drugs as such, intoxicating substances as such.
Considering all these points, and if a person is not able to maintain good mental health by practical methods like you suggested, then how does a person maintain good health from other sources, if any?
See, if a person is not able to maintain good health from practical methods like exercise, meditation, yoga, interaction with nature, which I mentioned just
Yes,
now,
yes, yes.
then there is no other choice but to go to a mental health professional like a psychiatrist or a psychotherapist or a psychologist and a counselor. But people should realize that there is a limit until which mental health professionals like psychologists, psychiatrists, psychotherapists can help you. Practical methods have to be implemented also along with mental health treatment from psychotherapists and psychiatrists to keep the mental health in good quality and in good function as such.
That's a very wonderful, what to say, explanation of whatever I asked you. Thank you so much. Meet you again.
Namaste, sir. Pleasure
Namaste.
talking to you.
Namaste.
Thank you.